Not every love story needs fireworks to make an impact. Sometimes it's the soft glow of a phone screen at midnight, the silence after an almost confession, or the way someone pours a drink with quiet care. BL dramas have mastered the art of telling stories through these small, deeply human moments. Today, we're diving into those beautifully detailed series, the ones that didn't just give us love stories, but made us feel like we were witnessing love itself, quietly unfolding. Old-fashioned Cupcake doesn't chase grand gestures. It thrives in soft silences, lingering gazes, and the kind of character growth that sneaks up on you. Watching Naju and Tagawa interact feels like being invited into their private, unspoken language. One that's built through shared meals, pauses before eye contact, and the slow unraveling of emotional armor. It's not about will they or won't they. It's about how two people learn to reach for each other in the most human way, through small, consistent acts of care and attention. In A Shoulder to Cry On, everything feels fragile, like a secret waiting to break. What's brilliant is how the drama plays with physical space and eye contact. The way Jo Tae-hyun constantly skirts around vulnerability, or how Lee Da-yeol watches him with quiet understanding. These are choices rooted in realism. Every defensive body movement, every flicker of doubt in their expressions. It makes you feel like you're watching not characters, but actual people navigating the messiness of being seen for who they are. The pacing is intentional, letting silence speak volumes. Moments that might seem small, a shared glance, a shift in posture, a pause before a confession, carry emotional weight. It doesn't rush to resolve conflict or label their connection, which is what makes their bond feel so authentic. Instead, it allows their relationship to unfold in all its awkwardness and hesitation, like real life. It's a quiet but powerful exploration of trust, identity, and what it means to let someone in. And for that reason, it stays with you long after the final episode. Love in the Air. My Only 12% Isn't Loud. It's the kind of story that quietly builds itself in the small corners of everyday life. It's in the way Cake remembers things about Siyu that no one else notices, the kind of intimate details that come from years of quiet devotion. It's in their missed timings, half-spoken truths, and the ache of always being just a little too late or a little too scared. The drama captures that deeply human experience of loving someone so fully, yet being terrified to lose the friendship that love threatens to change. Cake's quiet yearning and Siyu's emotional hesitancy make every moment between them feel like it's teetering on the edge of something life-changing. And even when nothing is said, everything is felt, through the glances, the silence, the small acts of care. What makes this story hit so hard is that it doesn't rely on grand confessions or sweeping gestures. It reminds us that love can live in the space between what's said and what's meant, and that sometimes the deepest connections are the ones that leave us aching long after the screen fades to black. What makes Be Mine the series truly stand out isn't some intricate plot twist or high-stakes drama. It's the quiet intentionality in every moment. The story breathes in the pauses, the silences, and the slow unfolding of affection. It's in the way one character's voice softens when talking to the other, or how a brush of hands lingers just a second too long. These aren't just romantic gestures, they're emotional cues, small windows into a love that's still finding the courage to speak for itself. The series teaches you to feel the space between words, to pay attention to the loaded silences, the hesitant body language, the way someone leans just slightly closer when they think no one is watching. It's a love story told through atmosphere, through the weight of longing and the warmth of presence. Every scene is an invitation to slow down and really see the connection building, layer by layer. Be Mine doesn't scream its love story, it whispers it. And somehow that makes it echo louder. To My Star is intimate in a way that few dramas are. The contrast between Kang Seo-jun's expressive world and Han Ji-woo's guarded reality sets the stage for a romance told through repetition and quiet change. Making coffee, reaching for the same plate, cleaning up after one another without being asked. These rituals become the language of their love, comforting, imperfect, and beautifully domestic. And when cracks form in that rhythm, the emotional weight is immense because we've been paying attention to the details all along. More Than Words is the kind of drama that lingers long after the credits roll. Not because of grand declarations, but because of everything that's not said. It's an emotional slow burn that feels like poetry in motion, where silence speaks louder than dialogue and glances carry the weight of entire confessions. The characters move through their world cautiously, carrying emotional wounds they don't know how to voice. And yet, the connection between them simmers quietly, growing in every unspoken moment. What makes this show truly special is its restraint. It doesn't force emotions, it lets them breathe. The camera lingers on stillness, on quiet shoulders brushing in passing, on eyes that hesitate before meeting. Every near touch, every half-swallowed word becomes a form of storytelling, one that invites the audience to lean in, to notice the subtle shifts, to feel the ache building beneath the surface. More Than Words isn't just a love story. It's an experience in emotional honesty. It teaches us that sometimes love takes its time, and when it finally arrives, in a whisper instead of a shout, it's all the more powerful for it. About Youth takes us back to the high school corridors of first crushes and awkward silences. But what makes it special is how it treats those moments with sincerity. The way Jian watches Ray with nervous hope, or how texting becomes a battlefield of hesitation and second guesses. It's so real, it hurts. You remember how overwhelming it felt to wait for a reply, how even brushing shoulders in a hallway could spiral into a sleepless night. The drama captures that youthful tension with heartbreaking clarity. His is quiet, but never hollow. Every scene is framed to let emotions breathe. The way Shun slowly lowers his guard, the way Nagisa quietly supports him without asking for anything in return, it's all done with delicate realism. Even mundane tasks, grocery shopping, doing laundry, feel loaded with meaning because of what's left unsaid. It's a drama about the spaces we create for love to grow. Not the declarations, but the silences we allow someone else to fill. In a genre often praised for chemistry and bold narratives, these dramas remind us of the power of restraint, of how much beauty lies in a look, a pause, or a gesture barely noticeable. These are the stories that stay with us, not because they shouted, but because they whispered something honest. So tell me which BL drama spoke to you in the quietest, most meaningful way? Let's talk about it in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more BL deep dives.